had it in his hands.
So Curtis Young it is with the ball. Deep in defence. Looking to bring it to clubroom side. Kick comes towards Blair. Good spoil from Cole. Goes to Jarks once again. Got the handball away towards Tyquin. Got the upward handball again towards Middleton on the left boot. That's a little bit wide and it's out of bounds on the full.
Why didn't he do what he did last time?
I don't know. So free kick Geelong West way.
Probably doesn't matter from there because he's just going to kick it straight back into a pack, isn't he?
So that's Lowther. Long penetrating kick outside 50. Goes outside, Middleton again. Has Harding over the top. He goes in that direction. Big thump back in the middle of the ground. That wasn't bad thinking.
I'll tell you what, it was good thinking.
Got boot to ball. Did he know? Says the umpire. Free kick goes Geelong West way. So they're working pretty hard in defence, but they just can't clear that zone. So it's Dwyer from pretty close to the full-back position. Decides the game. They're going to come clubroom side. He goes low and flat. Jervy's in front, spoiled from behind by Fulton. Goes back to his hands. Handball goes to Tyquin. Steps, looks, and kicks a goal. Benny Tyquin has 3 for the afternoon.
Wow.
And the 11th for Bannockburn. They move to 11 goals, 6. They lead Geelong West on 8-6. 70 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Those Tyquins have been blessed with kicking boots, haven't they? I mean, I know his old man was probably one of the greatest kicks you've ever seen, but not many people with a heavy, wet ball. It's almost off one step. It's pitch black. It's pouring rain. And he goes bang and kicks that. Not many blokes can kick a ball like that at this stage of the game. That was a beautiful kick. And obviously, if there was any chance, it's the goal that's put the game, I reckon, beyond doubt now. They cannot come back from that.
No. 3 the difference now. 11-6 playing 8-6. 17.5 played final term.
Hope the showers are hot.
Jeez.
Who cares? Mine's hot at home. That's all I care about.
Now I've got the 5 lit at home grub. I'll be home in about 5.
That's what he loves when we come to Bannockburn.
Some days like this I do.
Back to the middle. Fulton gets it down. Middleton in the middle. Handball outboard to Smith. Just hit him. Left it behind though. Might pick it up again. Shuffles it towards half forward. He's still on hands and knees. He gets it out. He does well. BJ to finish it off. 40 and closing.
Oh, it's a shocker, BJ.
He's kicked it out of bounds on the full. So
he's been handy, Smith.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was going to say BJ, when he's had the ball, has actually been pretty clever today. So when he's had the ball.
Well, that's part of his game. I don't think I've ever seen BJ play 4 brilliant quarters, but I've seen him play 1 or 2, and he does things with the ball.
That's going to be a free kick to the Giants. Oh, Cam Lowther. Hey, there he is.
Might score from there.
He's the specialist kicker. Oh, some candy. Some candy from Cam. He goes up
That's
towards
the game
Lowry.
changer.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Here we go.
So Lowry from
Spark the
halfback
resurgence.
goes to Lima. Can't take the mark. Front and centre from White was okay. Didn't take the footy with him. Middleton over the top of it. He tries to pick it up and can't do so. Smith kick off the ground only as far as Michael Lima. His kick was okay to McKay off the side of his boot, but doesn't matter. It got there. Goes towards Mitchell in front. Needs some support. Stevenson. Mitchell. Stevenson over the top of it. Umpire says play on. Held to him, said the umpire. Yes. And he'll come in and ball it up. About 30 out from the Giants' goal. They're 8-6-54. Bannock 11-6-72. 19 played final term.
Ball thrown up in that position. The ball comes down again. Geelong West with some numbers. White dives on top of it. Well, he might be in trouble here, is he?
No.
Umpire says no. Thought when he dives on top of the ball, he might have been just in that little bit of trouble. But again, the ball up, single position. I reckon just on forward 50. Ball comes out the back. Picked up there. Chance for Geelong West. They go towards goal. Picked up by McKay. Can he bring it back far enough?
No.
Not quite. And through for a minor score. So 8 goals, 7 now to the Geelong West Giants. They trail Bannockburn, who are 11 goals, 6. And we're ticking over 20 minutes, final quarter. And the rain will still persist. Blue skies out the back now.
Out the back of where?
Burke. So a little kick in to the back pocket. Mark is taken. And Bannockburn now through Sharp. They go outside 50. Jervis can't pick the ball up. He's got support. Handball comes back inside. Good works from Miles. Taps it further afield, but only as far as Lowry. Has a little bit of time. His kick was smothered off the boot. Got to White. White was called a play on by the umpire. He has a
touched
player
off
out
the boot.
wide. Goes towards Lima. Slides
Oi.
in. And, it's allowed to go. The
Jeez.
umpire's let things go
No,
there.
no.
The trailing
other umpire got
umpire's
it.
seen it.
I don't know why the real umpire didn't see it. It was right in front of him.
Well, he did, but look, he was going for the footy,
Yeah, he was.
and there's no, no video or looking at it or anything like that. But it was a free kick. No matter which umpire pays.
Mark has been taken there by Karkeek, so he'll settle things down. Looks back inside. Short kick to Blair over the top. Mark has been taken out there by Milnes. So again, hardly a breath of wind at all. A little short kick further afield. Umpire says it's just travel the required distance. I don't think they're any closer to goal. Probably further away. McKay goes shorter, and Mark is not taken out there. So the numbers this time with Bannockburn, they work hard, they hold things up. Umpire comes in and says it's going to be his ball. Inside 50. As we tick over 32 minutes, final quarter. Bannockburn are 13-6-84. The visitors, Geelong West Giants, 8-9-57.
Ball up. Kelly ripped off the football. Umpire said yes, please. And he'll get the free kick.
Well, my advice to the old fano, if he's that wet, just stop off, have a nice white wine on the way home at the St Joey's Cricket Club.
Nathan Kelly's got the footy.
Well, he didn't go over the mark.
Called to play on now. Oh, Jesus, terrible kick. Chopped off by Milne. Little right foot kick. Back towards Priest. We got one high in the tackle. So
I think it's time to blow it, boys. I think we've had enough.
33 minutes.
Yeah, I think we've had enough.
Just finish it off. Off a step, Milne. Kicks it in towards the forward pocket. Offhand, Stevenson. Oh, Mitchell got one high. The umpire said play on. He's still playing. He waited for the free kick. It didn't come. Keep playing for the whistle. Jervis runs it out into towards Lima. Over the top towards Miller. There's the boundary line. 33 minutes. Geez, you started something.
Yeah, this is going to be nasty, this one.
33 minutes.
This one's probably from Andrew Downey.
Stop it.
Okay.
Throw in. You can't repeat it.
Yeah, I can.
No, that's all right. And Jervis gets it down to the front. Peters goes through without it.
It was a 4-letter reply.
And the umpire will
Well,
come
it was
and call
too.
up.
It was.
Shut.
That ended in T.
He's that cold and wet, he couldn't even put the up. He said, just shut. His
Ball
fingers are frozen.
Pull up, right half forward. Giants into attack. Neither ruckman get a tap. It's a hold to the umpire. Going to go to Jervis.
34 minutes. Jeez.
And balls it away.
Ken 10 kicked in the last quarter.
Priest only as far as Cole at half back.
Come on, Terry. Blow the hooter. We've had enough.
Oh, Terry's gone to sleep.
Yeah, we've had enough.
Cole goes up the line to centre wing, off hands at the back. Handball came away quickly from Johns for West. They go towards half forward. Milne off a step towards the goal square. It's a good kick. It might have gone through
Nope.
for one behind. So they go to 10:58. Geelong West. Trail Bannockburn 13-6-84. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 35 minutes played. It's like Cogsy.
Yeah. Parsons now kicks to himself and then kicks outside 50, goes towards Sharp. Ball out the back of the contest. It's knocked over the boundary line, so we're going to have a throw in. As the siren sounds to end the game here at Victoria Park.
If we win the dinner, we'll go Harveys, Matty, all right? We win the dinner, we'll go Harveys.
Bannockburn will run out winners 13 goals, 6-84, 8-10-58. Goal kickers for the game. Matt Tyken with 5, 3 to Brent Jarks, 2 to Blake Miller, and 1 each to Kieran Fulton, Billy McIntosh, and Jake Miles. And for the Geelong West Giants, 3 to Braden Mitchell, 1 each to Justin White, Michael Lima, Adam Blair, Scott Galloway, and Chris Johns.
So Bannockburn 13-6-84 and Geelong West 8-10-58. So the Tigers remain undefeated after 2 rounds of the 2018 GDFL season. We'll take a break, come back with the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. We'll wrap things up here at Victoria Park. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse.
Beat him. He'd get out to the half-forward flank 3 or 4 times and kick 60-yard goals, and he still gets 3 or 4 to his name. So to be able to kick a football is probably the most important part, after getting it, that is, in the whole of the game. You see so many players get the ball and don't kick it properly. Well, he kicks it properly, and he's got 5 to his name because of that.
Fulton gets it down in the middle to Miles. Handball is going to come sooner or later. It did. Took a long time. Turned it over in the middle. Priest gets a kick away. The umpire said it was touched, was it? Must have been.
Not 15.
Not 15. Okay. So Stevenson stood under the footy. Couldn't go anywhere. He's wrapped up, so there'll be a ball up. Half forward for the Giants. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Fulton gets it down. Does his own roving work in the end. Jervis is there as well. Miles tried to get around. He did. McIntosh steps and gives the ball back to Stevenson at half back. He wants the safety of the boundary line. He does it nicely. Sees it over the line for a throw in. 27 played, final term. Boundary throw in. Fulton and Jervis. So throw in.
Through to change. Jesus.
Goes to the side. Milne got it away to McKay. Right foot kick into the car park. Out of bounds on the full. And the Tigers will take the resultant free kick in the back pocket. 13-6-84 they are. They lead West 8-8-56. Free kick to Cole. Just going to go down the line with the kick. Bowden's there. Jervis as well. Punched away. Front. Ball back towards Bowden. Wrapped up by Michael Lima. Ball spills free. Wide over the top of it as well. Tried to tap it on. The umpire will let it still go. Rugby scrum in there. And half forward. McKay took his eye off the footy just as he was trying to pick it up. Priest over the top of it. And the umpire will come in and ball it up.
Is Galloway injured? You haven't seen him for half time.
Who?
Galloway.
Yeah,
Galloway?
he might be too. Oh.
I haven't seen him back on the ground.
Yeah,
that's all.
he's got the top on there, I think, hasn't he?
No, that's Pierce Johnson.
Oh, is it? Okay.
At the end.
Ball up. Through the middle, Bowden. Left it behind. On hands and knees. About 20 blokes around the footy. Umpire will ball it up again. Wait for the free kick. Here we go. There it is. Perfect. Somebody wasn't happy with something going
Oh, I think
through
someone
there.
might have, yeah.
So free kick.
Well, who
to
gets the free kick?
Connor Jervis by the looks of it. For Bannockburn. Drives it long. Miller at the back. Spiller there as well. Over the back of the pack. Lowry rides the bump. Leaves the footy behind. Spiller doesn't. Handball's out. Harding close to the boundary line. And he and Lima see it over the line for a throw in.
Is that a spiller to Miller?
Okay.
Is that a spiller to Miller?
Spiller to Miller. Nice. Oh, geez, waxing lyrical, the old whale. 29 minutes in the last term. Boundary throw in. Fulton up against Jervis. To the front. Oh, wide held on to by Peters. Tyquin through the middle. Umpire will come in and ball it up. Centre wing finishes off Dale.
Ball on centre wing. Umpire about to retake the ball as the sun appears. A magnificent day for football.
Bloody ridiculous, I swear, I tell you.
Tarquin takes the ball out of the contest, goes towards Miller. He runs the ball towards the boundary line. Umpire says there's a bit of a push there. Free kick goes to Blake Miller. So Miller from centre wing. Looks short and sideways and goes towards Bowden. Put him under pressure. Got through the first. Got the handball away, but it was a good tackle there from the West boys. Curtis Young was a tackler. Now it's in dispute and the umpire will come in quickly and take possession of the ball.
I just don't understand that. Why wouldn't Blake Miller just kick it?
Yeah.
Just kick it.
Especially with the sun in their eyes.
Yeah,
Grub.
just kick it long.
So Jervis gets the ball down, but it's Link Peters that roves it off the contest. Tries to put boot to ball, runs through the middle of the ground, out in front of Smith, kicks the ball off the ground. Gavin leads in the race for the ball, but Dwyer's run past him. He might have gone past the ball, but he goes back and collects it. Got the handball to Blair. Blair now steps back inside and goes towards centre half position, the centre half forward, the position where it's numbers with Bannockburn. Picked up there, got tongue-tied again. Ball sitting in there. It's Carkeek working hard. He's by himself, and the numbers are going with Bannockburn. They hold the ball up in the half-forward line. They're trying to work the ball out. It does come out. Picked up, kick forward. It's going towards the goal square. It will bounce, and Connor Jervis says, I'm just going to knock it straight through for a minor score. Geelong West Giants with 5 rush behinds. They're moved to 8 goals, 9 now. 13-6 Bannockburn. We're over 31 minutes, final quarter.
Fanos text me one word. Wet.
Correct.
So for the full-back position, Lukey Bowden is just going to put the ball towards the half-back line. Didn't have much on it there.
It's been paid.
So the ball now back in the hands of McKay. He goes long and indirect towards the goal square again. Spoil comes up, running back towards the goal square. And
kick it off the ground!
Pushed through for a minor score. So Giants to 8 goals, 8 now. 11 goals, 6 Bannockburn. 21 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Kick it off the ground.
Well, I just think they need to kick a couple to really prove to us that they've improved enough.
Parsons plays on from full-back, goes outside 50, looking for the big man, got a hold, didn't get paid. Now Fulton handball outboard. Does it sit on centre wing? It doesn't. The other way, Karkek got it to Milne. He threw it out. And he literally threw it out.
Forward pass.
Yeah, forward pass. The umpire picked it out. So Connor Jervis out wide. They just settle the play down.
Well, the way they've played, they don't deserve to be beaten by 4 or 5, do they?
No. No, they've had their chances, the Giants. There you go. Bannockburn go towards Miller at half forward. He can't take the mark, but he sees it safely over the boundary line for a throw-in. So 11-6 playing 8-8, 16 points the difference. We've played 22.5 minutes in the final term. Light's still on here, but getting a bit brighter. The clouds are moving over towards Werribee, which is good. Be nice up there tonight. Chanside Park.
Oh, Jackie Broman will love this weather.
Oh yeah, he'll have a good game, won't he? Boundary throw in. Scotty Jervis, Fulton, back of the pack. McIntosh towards Miller. Got a hand to it. And second one, the umpire said plain. His second effort was all right. He chipped it beautifully to Tyquin.
That's a great kick.
And there's the voucher, I reckon.
And then Tyquin has taken the mark in the right forward pocket.
Just around the grounds, East Geelong 13.987, Dale. Belmont line 7.547. So it looks like
So that's over.
That's over.
Yeah.
The Tyquin's kicked 3-1 this afternoon. He's in the right forward pocket, 30 out from goal at the northern end. He comes in, right foot kick, brings it back nicely. Goal umpire does not move.
Game over.
And he kicks goal number 4 this afternoon. So a couple of good weeks for Matty Tyquin. And they go to 12-6-78 Bannockburn. They lead Geelong West 8-8, 56. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 23.5 played.
Well, the unfortunate thing about it is they are probably going to go down by 4 or 5 goals. And in these conditions, people will say, well, gee, that's even a bigger win. But they were very, very good for a long period of time.
It was only 5 minutes patch. Bannockburn kicked that 3 goals. And then this last quarter.
Yeah, but that's what worries me. We say they've improved. They're playing well. They're playing well. You show people how much you've improved when you're under duress. And when they're under duress, when Bannockburn kicked those 3 or 4 in a row, they went missing. And you've got to ask the question, have they improved enough to make the finals? If they're going to go missing, sorry, not the finals, but can they beat the top 3 sides if they're going to go missing like that? And the answer is definitely at this stage, no. And it looks like Belmont improved no as well on today's performance.
So again, we're back in the middle of the ground. Ruckman go at it again. This time, ball tapped down again. Miles missed it. He went back and tried to collect it. Picked up by Smith.
In the back. In the back.
Says the umpire.
In the back every day of the week.
Sorry, Jervis it was.
Which one?
Blonde Jervis.
You idiots.
So Connor Jervis. And we'll put Bannockburn into attack once again. Goes into the forward line. Miller leans on his opponent. Runs out the back. Jarks by himself. Can pick the ball up. Looks to get back inside. Got the handball out, but the numbers were with Geelong West. And again, it kicked off the ground by Lowry towards Dwyer. Nice clean pick up. The kick wasn't good, but it ended up in the hands of Milne, so we'll say it was good. Goes towards centre wing. Blair tries to keep it in front of himself. Good work from Parsons from behind. Taps it out the back. Picked up there by Stevenson. Incorrect disposal. Umpire says a throw, and we agree. Even from this distance?
No, from this distance it was definitely. He didn't have a lot of pride, but he just one-handed at it.
That's it. So
they'll pay them every time.
Goes to Paddy Dwyer. So Dwyer from the half-back line. Standing to mark sharp, little short kick, and it's a good, effective kick. Mark has been taken out there. Blair. So Blair's moved himself a little bit further up the ground. Parsons has followed. He goes into the middle of the ground, goes looking for Lowry. Spoil was good, comes out, goes in the hands of Jarks. Jarks just put boot the ball, went through Harding's hands, ended up in the hands of Tyquin, and stop, prop, kicks round the body, goes towards goal. How will it bounce? It will bounce.
Goal. A
Straight
goal.
through the middle,
That's
I think.
a goal. Don't worry about that.
And Matty Tyquin has 5 this week as well.
4 in the
He's got
last quarter. Jeez.
13 goals, 6 to Bannockburn. They lead the John West Giants on 8 goals, 8. 26 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
I'd love to be able to kick a football like that because, look, he's kicked 5 goals. He hasn't spent a lot of time in the forward line. Actually spent quite a bit on the bench, which I find a little bit funny with him. But, you know, his old man was the same. If you could beat him, sometimes you'd...
They'll have the strongest AFL, soccer clubs, rugby clubs you watch. There's so many kids out there. Start of the final term, 8-5 to 7-6. 5 points of difference. Pushing the back, said the umpire. Good start for Miles in the last term for Bannockburn. Try and drive them forward. He comes down with the right foot kick long, inside 50. Tyquin up forward. Goes over his head. Jarks comes out, wheels around, way too easy. Right foot kick. Goal!
That's the third.
Oh, that's the goal of the day. The goal of the year so far.
Brent Jarks, his third, and the ninth for Bannock, 9-5-59. They lead Geelong West 7-6-48. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. 30 seconds played.
I tell you what, and I've been pretty impressed with young Adam Lima. And you know what I used to think about him. I used to think he just run around niggling blokes and didn't pull his weight. Well, he's either I was wrong or he's improved a hell of a lot. And he's done a pretty good job. But all of a sudden, Jarks has broken through a couple of times. He's kicked 3 now. You know, and all of a sudden, the balance goes a bit the other way. Because 3 goals from a bloke in a game like this, especially if he can kick another one and make it 4, could be the difference between the two sides. And I think young Lima's put up a pretty good performance for the day.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Ruckland about to go at it. Ball is thrown up. Over the top, Fulton goes to Miles again. A quick boot back inside 50. Ball bounces. Little kick off the ground. Goes towards Dwyer. Got the handball away. Found the teammate in Johnson. Johnson fed the ball to Karkeek and out wide the ball comes. Dylan Smith arrives. Gets the ball to ground. A little bit of pressure from behind now. And it's going to be worked towards a lead of Geelong West takes the ball over the boundary line. Umpire won't be able to see it from there, Brent Jarks. He's just travelling down the ground nicely, the boundary umpire. So a ball to take place inside forward 50.
You remember when the boundary umpire used to run backwards?
Yeah.
I think that's what he was doing.
Well, he might have gone that way. He might have gone that way. I think the ball was going to go.
Yeah.
So it's thrown in by the umpire now in the forward line. Miller doing the ruck work. Ball out the back, picked up by Middleton. Put it down as quickly as he had it. Tackles now. Ball comes out again. Bowden's there. He puts his head over the contest. No, there's not too much action happening there. And players and umpires are just letting things roll along at the moment. This time the umpire says it's time. And he will come in and have a ball up. 10 metres in from the for the 50-metre line. And it's Miller doing the ruck work. Ball comes to the back, picked up by Jervis of Bannockburn. He is tackled, brought down in a tackle, and we'll have another ball up. Similar position to the last. Umpire throws it up quickly. Ball comes out this time, goes towards Lima. Again, head over the contest. Jervis of Bannockburn. That was a high tackle. No, umpire again says there's going to be another ball up to take place. So about 10 metres closer to the boundary line, but no further afield. Again, Ruckman both go at it again. Tapped out the back, picked up there. Miles puts boot to ball, goes quickly to the top of the square, going back. Marcus
You
not
had him by
taken.
the arm.
Picked up by Karkeek. He had it and lost it. Ball is picked up again, and the umpire has done the right thing again. So, Jason, not much action here. We've gone just over 3 minutes in the last quarter. Bannockburn are 9 goals, 5. 7 goals, 6. Geelong West Giants. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Ball up. Tapped down to the side by Miller. Ball spills free. Giants with the numbers at the back under pressure now. Oh, picked up Lima. Got it away just in time. And not too bad outside. 50 to Blair. Had it. Should have taken the mark. Kelly worried him out of it. Needs some support. Giants with the numbers. They go towards centre wing. Spiller runs across there with Michael Lima. They see it over the line for a throw-in centre wing on the outer side.
Tell you what, the wind affects more than the players, I can tell you. They're running into that teeth of that wind all the time. I remember doing the running. Obviously I wasn't in physical condition like Usain Bolt, but you run into that wind a couple of times. The coaches go out and tell him, do it yourself, mate. I'm gone. Running into that wind's tough.
So throw in. Boundary throw in Fulton. Scotty Jervis gets it down to the side. Handball, missed the target. which was Priest at the back for the Giants, and it will be another boundary throw-in. More rain on the way too, I suspect, on the right and down the southern end of the ground. It's
Someone's cobbing it. Winchell's here cobbing it.
Yes, it's going to be nice down there at the Gun Club tonight. Good luck, Alex. No, he won't be going. He'll be on the couch.
Nah, there's undercover at the 8.
Fair weather, mate. He won't go.
No, I
if
was going
it's
to
too
say,
cold.
he'll be in the bar with all his mates. The #1 ticket holder at Winch, Alex. Kick from the ruck contest. Bowden, Ryan goes inside 50. Punched over the back. Lima, Michael to run onto it. And Jacques there as well. Kick off the ground. Gain 30 metres. Can't keep it in. And out of bounds for a throw in right forward pocket for the Tigers. They're 11 points up. 9-5, 59. West 7-6, 48.
But again, even though there's not much happening, Smithy, they're holding it in that forward line. And eventually, it just gets so tough that Bannockburn, I reckon, kick another goal and they're gone. They can't kick 3 or 4 in a row like Bannockburn did. They just haven't quite got the class to do that.
Throw in. Jervies gets it down. Dwyer, kick out of the pack towards defensive 50.
Oh,
Fulton with a big.
Can anyone tell me where that imbecile went today with the camera? Fanning?
Don't want to know.
He must be somewhere. I'll tell you what, wherever he is, I hope he's getting absolutely drenched.
He might be saving himself for tonight.
He'll be wet as a shag somewhere, I reckon. I hope so.
So we're back in the middle. Jervy's up and doing the ruck work. Fulton gets the ball down. Nice clean takeaway there by Miles once again. So he's got back involved in the game in this last quarter. Goes quickly into the forward line where Tyquin seems to have positioned himself. Handball comes up. Nice handball. Goes to Sharp. Gets it back towards Gavin. He's over the top of it now. He's in trouble if he doesn't get rid of it. The umpire allows things to run. Picked up there, Lima. Can't get the ball too far out. But Geelong West with a few numbers around the contest. They're working pretty hard. So are Bannockburn. And it's Jarks who puts the ball over the boundary line. There's going to be a ball in. Yes, it is. I thought he was going to play deliberate then.
Well, that's the ironic thing about the deliberate rule.
Yeah.
Jarks put it out, so they won't play it. It's in the forward. Had it been a Geelong West player, they may well have played it.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, the boundary umpire about to restart play. 25 around from goal. And there's more and more lights coming on here. We'll have to go for the yellow ball very quickly. Handball comes out.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Wherever you're back in front. And it's Jervies who kicks the ball back towards the goal. So that's bounced through, but
it's
there's a free kick. Now, what was the free kick for?
Don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Can't see.
It's going to Geelong West anyway. Probably just trying to get his reading glasses on. So Geelong West from the back pocket. Carkeek has the free kick, and rain just that little bit heavier now. And just a little bit colder coming into the box now. Get the heater out, grub. Ball outside 50. Wasn't a bad kick again. Ball becomes very slippery. Far side of the ground. The numbers are with Geelong West around the contest. Bannockburn sitting on the outside.
Here come the lights.
Only paid half the power bill at the moment. They've only got one set on over there.
And unfortunately, Fano's down at the winter resort. He'll be soaked to the skin.
So the ball out of the contest. Tyquin kicks the ball back inside 50, runs freely, runs through the contest. Lowry trapped a little bit. Carkeek had the ball, picked up by Lima, puts the ball back into the middle. Bowden kept his eye on the ball.
Good boy.
And he took the mark.
Jeez.
So Bowden inside the middle of the ground. That's Luke Bowden that's got the ball here. Asked to play on by the umpire, so he just delivers the ball straight down the middle. Where's the Rovers? Out the back. Who is it? BJ. No, it's not. It's Miles. He kicks towards goal. Gets the right bounce, does he? I think
It's hit the post, I think.
Post.
I think it did.
We're going on the
And
big
through
screen.
for a minor score. No point review.
No.
10 goals,
Well, you don't need it.
66. 8-6-54 to Geelong West Giants. We've gone 30 minutes final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Bounced
Black,
straight off the
cold,
post.
and now wet.
Jeez, I'll say.
Well,
Farmers need it.
I think
Go
I
remind
might,
ourselves the farmers need it.
I'll tell you what, my yard needs it too.
I'll tell you what, I think I might be giving my old man back his ticket. I ain't going out in this.
Kick in by Lowry. Goes towards Lima. Gets the handball back from Johnson. Over the, he got one high.
Yeah, he
Umpire.
didn't duck his head that
No, he
time,
didn't, and he
and
got-
that's a good decision by the umpires.
So, free kick to Lima. Oh, short little kick goes towards Dwyer. Goes against a couple. Needs some support now. He dropped the footy. Umpire said play on. Oh, geez. Cyclonic conditions here now.
When you get it, don't muck around. Kick the shit out of it in this weather. Surely. You're not going to be able to play. He kicked it into the man on the mark.
Well, it certainly favours Bannockburn because the rain is going that way.
There's no one, doesn't matter. They're not going to kick a goal up there in this conditions.
Ball from the ruck contest. Tyquin handballed it out. throw, said the umpire. Jeez, I thought he did a fair effort.
Oh,
Umpire said play on advantage. All Bannockburn, though, back at half-back, and Stevenson takes the mark.
yeah, look,
Uncontested.
they all got sucked in to come down the ground. You've got to leave a couple at home.
He comes commentary box side towards centre wing. BJ Harding in front of 3 or 4.
Look at that.
He'd be happy to see it over the boundary line. And it will be a throw in
That.
right in front of the interchange bench. How come the lights haven't come up at the other end?
Oh, the same idiot Wyndham as at Wide Werribee once.
couldn't find the switch for him. Boundary throw in. Jervies and Fulton. Jervies gets it down. Peters went for the fresh air shot and then the ball jumped straight back in him. Oh, there you go. They must have found the switch. They've turned them on too. I think it's really going to help that much to tell you honest truth, though.
It'll take them 20 minutes to go.
Fulton gets it down with a big punch towards Harding at half forward. Leads Louder in the race to the footy. Got a push, the umpire said. And there'll be a boundary throw in. So 10-6-66 Bannockburn. They lead Geelong West 8-6-54. That's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 15 played.
Umpire about to restart play, throws the ball back in. This time the ball comes out the back. Fulton taps it into the forward 50. Good clean pick up there from Tycoon. Tried to take him on. He was tackled. The ball came out. And it's dropping the ball by the umpire. So
and it's 50 as well.
Geelong West.
Chuck's just left the ball sitting on the ground. He
Tackled.
Did he tackle him?
He did. He went a bit high, said the umpire.
Gee, I wasn't sure about it,
I
but
don't
fair
know. I
enough.
thought it was okay. But
Yeah,
anyway, Curtis Young's
closer.
got it. Goes out to centre wing. Mark taken by McKay. Plays on now. Goes into the lead. A good kick too to Milnes. Plays on now. He goes out wide. Just sets it up. Mitchell waits for it. Gets around. Had it. Oh, umpire from a long way back said kicking in danger. So
Gee.
Mitchell will take it.
I've been giving him a good rap today, but I couldn't see that one. I don't like that one.
So Mitchell from outside 50 goes to the pocket. Lead on Blair. Punched away Parsons. Falls to the side of the pack. West. Oh, terrible handball though, really. That came back towards the boundary line. And it came, I think, from Johns it was.
The handball.
No, in fact, it was Curtis Young, yep. So, wayward handball. Put the pressure on. So a boundary throw in. Giants still into attack. About 40 around from their goal.
The only thing worse than that handball with those the dark sky behind it. I'm not liking that.
No. Boundary throw in. Fulton. Milnes. Roved at the front, Miles. Handball over the top to BJ Harding. Gives it away to Middleton. Left foot kick under pressure. And punched away over the line by Gans for Geelong West. So we'll have a boundary throw in half forward flank. We played nearly 7 minutes in the final term. Bannock 9-5-59. West 7-6-48.
It's a good kick, Middleton. 90% of players would have just banged away and put it straight on the roof of this van from there, but used his brains.
So thrown back in by the umpire again. This time Fulton gets front position. Ball comes out and heading Geelong West way. So they keep the ball flowing. Milnes had it. He couldn't get the handball away. Coming the other way was Kelly. Able to stop him in the tracks. And now it's inside 50. Umpire will just come in and take possession of the ball just inside the boundary line. So someone's definitely getting a spray of water down that way, I would think, down south.
That's Lara, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez. Google Maps.
The ball picked up. Blair kicks the ball forward. Mark.
He's got it. He's got it.
And that's Mitchell. Has taken the ball. Mark. He's about 10 to 15 metres out from goal. 45-degree angle. Wind has nearly stopped, or has it? Yes, I think it has. Not much movement in those trees. The flag's still blowing, but trees hardly moving.
That's Ronnie. He's talking down there.
Yeah.
Oh. How can he talk? He's on his 15th can.
So Mitchell, a nice kick off the boot, and there's the goal they were looking for. So they get their 8th goal of the afternoon. They move to 8 goals, 6. They trail Bannockburn, who are 9-5, and we have gone 8 minutes. Final quarter, Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, I'm pretty happy to see him kick that goal because, as I said, I reckon if Bannockburn had to kick one more the other end, the game was over. They put themselves back in it. Obviously, they've got to kick another one, but they couldn't. Bannockburn couldn't hold the ball in. A couple of free kicks went their way, a little bit of luck, and they're back in the game again. And I tell you what, it's been a pretty good effort by them.
Lima in the middle now. He's been moved around. Andrew Clark did say during the pre-season he'll use him where he needs him. And
Well, I seem to disagree with that when you told me that he was going to do that with him. But his performance in the second quarter when he actually went in there and changed the game proves that that's why Clark's coaching Western. I'm not, because he did change the game in the middle.
Yep.
The only thing is you must make sure you've got someone down there to kick the goals when he goes in the middle.
Yep. Bring back Benny Toner, maybe.
So back to the middle.
Put Cal down there. Can't get a
Fulton
kick
gets
anywhere
it
else.
down. Miles, good roving. Left foot kick, long, inside 50. Oh,
Oh, he's dragged him down, didn't he?
Umpire said no, Tyquin. Then rode the tackle, got rid of the football. Falls into the arms of Sharp, bit of candy. And then with the outside of the right foot, kicks it out of bounds for a boundary thrown in the left forward pocket.
Well, he was the other bloke they were talking about before the game, young Sharp, who's come through and might be a good player to cover Jakey Peters. But look, only his second game, he's got a long way to go.
So throw in. Rain starts to tumble again. Might be set in too for the last quarter, the way it looks.
Well, who does
over
this
here.
suit at this point in time?
Well, whoever's leading.
Bannock,
Yeah, well,
Miller, Carkeek in the ruck contest. And there's a goal.
Wow.
And that was Tyquin who kicked the goal. So out of the ruck contest, got it, Matty Tyquin, floor to the footy. Kicked his second, 10th for Bannockburn, 10-5-65. They lead Geelong West 8-6-54. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes played.
Well, look, I reckon their defence has been really good all day. They've dived on it. They've stopped the Bannockburn forwards. But they'd be really disappointed in that. A bloke just picks the ball up and kicks it, and there's no one on either side of him. That was a very disappointing little bit of play for him. And it's cost them a goal, and probably the goal that may well sink them for the afternoon.
they got Justin White deep forward. Geelong West, that is.